Hey guys, you tune in to another episode of the Gen Z Show. Of course, today we'll be talking about the pertinent issues that pertain to the life of the Gen Zs. Yes, of course, that is why we have moved from the podcast studio to the main studio. We are in an election year, and of course, the lives of the Gen Zs are going to play a major role in deciding the future of Ghanaians. It can't be underestimated. Yeah, so we'll be asking certain questions. Why do Gen Zs see Ghana's economy in the next 5 years? And are the lives of Gen Zs going to be relatively better or worse? Or we are going to see more people trooping into their outside countries, or we're going to have more people, staying and having a better life. Now, joining me in the studio is going to be one awesome lady from the Department of Journalism and Media Arts Studies. Yeah, the name is Sandra. And of course, Sandra, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Real quick, how do you see the lives of Gen Zs in the next 5 years? What we are seeing around, what we are hearing around. So, what do you see?
Okay, so first of all, I'm a Gen Z, of course.
Okay.
So I will speak for myself and for my people.
All right.
Yeah. So me and my people see Ghana to be the same. We are not going to be any better soon.
Okay.
No matter what. Because when it comes to election, that is where they involve us.
Mm-hmm.
But then when election is over,
yeah, that's when they turn out everybody.
And then you know that they always target us when it's election.
Yeah.
And that's why they come with beautiful
all the sweet
promises.
Stuff, money and things.
Yeah, because we are more in the country.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they know that they have ways and means to persuade us and to go in to vote for them. So if that is the case, we have made up our mind. And then we don't see them moving any further. Because that is how it has been.
So you're saying that you're seeing the economy to be very bleak, or going to be very bleak?
It's going to be worse than
like some
what we are
right?
experiencing now. It's going to be worse than that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is how my people and I see Ghana.
See Ghana
to be any better.
So no progress?
Not at all.
Even when we change leadership, whatever?
Oh, please, don't even bring that.
We have young people.
No.
A turnover.
For way.
Oh, okay.
For way.
Okay, that's nice. And so let me ask you the very last one, right?
Okay.
Now, what do you think the lives of the Gen Zs are going to be in the next 5 years? We're speaking about the country itself.
Yeah.
Now, the livelihood, the standard of living of the Gen Z in person, how is it going to be?
So, my people and I, we are not going to allow any government influence at this time around.
Yeah.
So our life doesn't depend on the laws the government are making. So if Ghana is not going to be better, we are going to be better. Okay. We are fighting for ourselves. So it will not surprise me if Kotoka International Airport is full of Gen Z.
Okay.
Because we will be jackpotting very soon. I am leaving and I promise I'm going to take you with me.
Chop knuckle.
Good.
Okay, that's a very candid opinion right there. You are being very honest, and I'm going to go straight to the guests. And I'm going to start off with my man, Jerry. He has a microphone, so, Jerry, let me go straight to you. How do you think the economy is going to fare in the next 5 years? Do you see any progress, or do you think there's going to be more retrogression when it comes to the country?
I don't see anything new, but as we are human and life goes on, we are hoping for the best.
Indeed.
And I want to say this. If I can go straight and say Ghana is going to be better, it depends on the vision of the president. Most of the presidents comes in to say a whole lot of promises, yet they don't redeem their pledges.
Yeah.
You understand? And so now, I'm not going to watch what you're saying, but I'm going to mark what you're doing. To see or to give my final remark on how Ghana is going to be in the next 5 years. But in the next 5 years, I am hoping all the Gen Zs are going to be in the corporate environment, or we are all going to be comfortable financially, mentally, emotionally, and get the support from the government.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, so you mentioned you are envisioning to see the Gen Zs in the corporate environment.
Yes. Do you know, now we are in election era, let me say, election year, right?
Yeah.
They are doing a lot of promises, saying a lot of things.
Yeah.
Our people.
Yeah.
So if I sit back and watch what they are saying and just conclude that Ghana is going to be better in the next 5 years, I think I'm trying to be how do we put this? I'm trying to be sycophants, me can you be a can be? No, I need to be myself. And from my perspective, if I can judge or if I can say something about Ghana, then I need to see the work going on.
So you are saying that you are not going to vividly make any precise...
But yes, I'm not vividly going to say anything. But the truth is, we will be better, hopefully. Hopefully. In the next 5 years. But I am not going to...
The government,
you are going to be okay. So more like... You are not going to...
Without the government, we are going to be better.
So,
without the government, you are going
Jerry,
to...
hold on.
Oh, that's faith, and I like your faith, and I agree to that. Yeah, that's faith.
No, but Jerry, we have leaders, we have people who have been put in place to make sure that our lives get better, right? We have better livelihood. So if you are saying that you are hoping, that means that you are just hoping for anything to happen.
Do you see that better life yourself? Do you see it?
That's to my opinion, but I mean,
do you see it?
I want you to have a vivid or a candid opinion.
So what?
Or you are just opening it like an open idea. For me, I'm just hoping that things will change.
Things will
change. You understand? I believe that.
And now, can you tell me that things has changed for your good? How you want Ghana to be?
We are talking about.
As you're here, you have it in mind to travel outside. You want to go live life outside, right? Why do you want to leave your country?
I didn't say I want to leave my country.
No, I'm not saying.
I didn't say.
You have it
but
in
anyways,
mind.
Jerry,
It's obvious.
Anyways, Jerry, thank you so much.
No, I'm not done. Let's continue.
Oh no, come on, you are done. You are done.
Okay.
So let me take another contribution from the lady right there at the corner there. Yes, please. Yeah. So I'll take that and I'll come to William. Yeah. So hello, beautiful. Tell us your name and of course your contribution.
Okay, so as she said earlier, maybe before December 7th, you see most of us are the Kotoka Airport.
Yeah, everything cast.
I mean, how can you bring a proposal like SHS students be getting pizza when they go for class?
Pizza? Really, exactly. Oh, I didn't hear that.
Okay, let me say it's alleged, but I saw something like that on the net.
Okay.
And even our education system like this is really, really bad.
Right.
Others go to school, others are in the house, but it wasn't like that at first.
Okay.
So, as they've all said earlier on, I think we should rather be on our own, not dependent on them. Because let me cite an example like this. Okay. Even in school, you want to be elected as a let's say SRC president or school prefect or something.
In school.
There are rules and regulations that you don't give something out to them for them to vote for you, or you don't bribe them.
But it happens generally though.
Exactly. Yeah. Even in our presidential elections, it happens all the time.
Yeah, it does.
And it's not supposed to be that way. Okay. What you have to do is, if I see that, okay, you have the potentials in doing it, I'll vote for you.
Yeah.
Not that you come and bribe me that, okay, I should vote for you. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
So this election, I don't know.
It's going to be.
But I can say, I'm already legal. This year I'm legal, but for me to vote is a 15% for me.
15?
15%.
Not 50-50?
No, 15.
Wow. But like we said, we are in an election year. So now the future of the country depends on us, the Gen Zs. Because if it is 15, that means you're not going to vote.
No.
Then that means you're going to continue in there. Anyways, let me keep it here before I blaspheme or something. So yes, William, what do you think?
So thank you. My name is William, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
I don't think this economy is going to be better anytime soon. Yeah, because from my observation, no government has been able to convince me enough to vote.
No government has been able to convince
none
you?
None of them.
None?
None of them have been able to.
But we have new people coming up. We're not going to mention names, but we have different people, different,
like I said,
different soldiers trooping in.
Me enough. Yeah. Because I'm against, let's say I voted the previous one.
Okay.
And I voted for change.
Okay.
And that change, I'm not seeing it.
You're not seeing anything?
Honestly, I'm not seeing a change. Like, I'm not trying to
like that change
speak
over
against anybody or any political party, though, but like from my observation, Ghana kept ravaging here and there.
Okay.
See, like, there is nothing new. We're still stuck in where we are. Like, you could see other countries, come on, like, going higher and then...
Okay, so let me not catch you.
All right.
But we have this quote. It is possible. I'm not talking about anybody, but I mean, it is possible for anything to happen, right?
Yeah, why not?
I'm talking devoid of any political party. But it is possible for anything to happen, for that to be changed. So don't you think that in the next 5 years, maybe, like Jeremy said, any miracle can happen, like, or something.
Possibility without effort is baseless, like. If like you see, how can things be possible? Then you are not showing me working. Like you're not showing working. Like it doesn't make sense.
We are show working.
We are Gen Z, and then it's only like Sandra said, my enemy. It's only when like it's election time. That's when
they come to speak us, and like, everything,
giving us, promising us heaven on earth. You see, but like after the votes, what else? Nothing. So I think Ghana will be stuck where it is.
Ghana will be stuck.
We need to have faith.
I refuse for Ghana to stack. But anyways, thank you for your candid opinion.
We need to have faith.
We need to have faith.
For how many years now?
Look at this.
For how many years now?
She wants to give up.
Yes. I'm not giving up. No, he's talking about faith. For how many years now have we been believing in these people? When it comes to election, that is where the focus is on us. But then after that, they just target some particular people, give them job. How many times have we heard youth employment? How many youth are employed? They target some people, focus on them, and then when it's time for election, then they come to the rest.
So what we have to say is we don't need political parties to build our country for us. We need good leadership.
Good, Jerry. Good so on that note, right, we need good leadership, right?
Which leader will boast that he or she is not a good leader? They are all saying that they are putting things right for the country. You as the individual, are you going to rely on that?
You don't have to rely on that.
That's why I said that we are fighting for ourselves.
Listen,
we are not going to base our faith or our trust in any political party.
If you keep on using the word, Ghana is not going to be better, Ghana is not going to be better, you are going to stay in the bitterness.
Alright, so let's assume we are all going to be
yes, you say good things. Say good things for the country.
Okay, calm down, Jerry. Hold on. Okay.
So
you want to say something?
It's our time with the Gen Zs come to conclusion that government cannot do anything for with the youth.
Yes.
So what is the way forward?
The better we understand is the good it becomes for us.
Yes.
Okay.
No government as it stands now can better any of our lives.
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Okay. Yes, okay. So William, can you pass the microphone to Adjoa for me?
Okay.
Yeah. So now moving on to the next one. Yeah. Adjoa, what do you think should be the next step? What do you think should be the way forward for we Gen Zs to make things better? If we don't want to have some doomsday or be plunged into some bleak economy in the near future, I mean, just within 5 years, what do you think we should do as Gen Zs to help contribute to our quota?
Well, say with the Gen Zs, if they don't want to rely on the government because they are saying the governments are not helping
enough.
They need them, and after they use them, they dump them. So to be on the safer side, they have to work on themselves. So and there's no work here in Ghana.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's money in Ghana. I'm sure there's money in Ghana. But we don't know where it is.
Yeah.
So we don't know where the money is coming from. But we, the Gen Zs, we have to also find our way and feed ourselves and get our own money. Yeah. So when small jobs and gigs come, we hop on it. To get ourselves.
So doesn't mean you're not going to vote at all?
No. I don't see myself voting as at this point.
Yes.
So, like if we leave the voting to the millennials or the older generation,
they should.
Some of them are more politically inclined. You understand?
No, I'm even sure it's not only Gen Zs that have planned not to vote.
You think so?
I'm so like 80% sure that not only the Gen Zs have decided not to vote.
Okay.
Some have decided not to vote because we don't know who we are voting for. I don't want to mention the parties, but
voting for it is possible.
We don't know.
We don't want to hope this time around.
We don't know who we are voting for. This is saying A, this is saying B, this is saying C. So we can't trust them.
I'm hearing some murmuring in the back.
Yes,
now I'm going to take hello lady Yep. So kindly tell us what you think we can also do to help contribute to our quota. Your name.
My name is Ramatu.
Okay.
First of all, I feel like it's like they said earlier that they wouldn't be voting. So I feel like we that we are refusing to vote should sit our parents down and then talk to them that they're not supposed to base their votings on how do you call it? Their political parties they belong to. You see, some of our parents have sided with one political party and all these things.
Yeah.
So we should sit our parents down and then talk to them that at this point, that's not what is needed right now.
Yeah.
They should look at the manifestos and other stuff.
But the manifestos too are sometimes very deceiving.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, we had a lot of promises and then in the long run, they weren't able to, execute them. So are we going to still depend on manifestos?
Not at all.
I mean.
Fine, but then I still think we should sit our parents down and talk to them that, or some of the things they do. They side, for example, my mom.
Yeah.
She sides with NDC so much that, assuming, I don't know, we are not dependent on manifestos right now.
Yeah.
But assuming MPP's manifesto is, okay, my MPP's manifesto is far better than NDC. I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is.
Yeah.
If it's like that, I don't. The way she sided with NDC, she's going to vote for NDC regardless of the promising stuff the NDC has.
Okay. So let's take note. Yeah, we are having a political conversation, right? It's not so much of a political conversation, but then we are going to avoid, mentioning or pinpointing peculiar parties. You understand? Because we don't side with anybody. We just want our voices to be heard, right? So now. The gentleman in blue, I'm going to take your submission as well.
So my name is Matthias.
Matthias, okay.
Okay, so mine will be an advice to the Gen Zs. I think if you don't want to depend on someone, you rather help to improve what you are doing. So I'm saying, if you know you are learning a handicraft or you are in studies, take your studies serious, or take the handicrafts you are doing serious.
Very seriously.
You have to depend on what you are doing. When you take your studies serious, you don't depend on what they are saying.
Yeah.
What they are saying are sweet words to get votes. Now, that's what I see it.
That's
what I see it. They will come, they will preach their sweet words to us for us to vote for them. After the elections, we don't see anything.
Anything again?
We don't see anything.
Anything again?
I'm saying you learn your... If what you are doing, you learn your handicrafts, you pray to your God.
Okay.
You pray to your God to help you.
Okay, and then you are good to go.
You are good to go.
But on that same note, don't you think with the current situation of inflation, higher standard of living, today you go to town to buy. Now you have a handicraft, right? Supposedly you are a carpenter. You need some raw materials to make some. What do you call it? Some work. Let me put it that way.
Your artifacts, or what?
Your artifacts. Good, thank you. So now you go to work. You go to town today to get your stuff. Let's say you get one at 20 cedis. Now, just 3 days later, you go and then it's somewhere rated over 50 cedis.
That's a
now
problem.
You've studied. You've done your calculations. You've done your part, but you still go, and because of bad governance, you still have prices inflating.
Yeah.
So then, even though you do your best to learn and everything, you're still going to have them happen. What are we going to do about that?
We have to...
You for Jackpa?
For no, who said the Jackpa?
Who said the Jackpa?
Ajwa said it.
Ajwa?
Yes.
Okay. I'll get to Ajwa. No, you continue. I'll get to Ajwa. Okay, Ajwa. Ajwa, you said Jackpa?
Yes.
I thought what's your name? No, I want you to talk. Yeah, let her say something. Moki Jackpa or Charlie, what do you think? Before Jackpa?
Yes.
Because when you get to the, like you said, when you get to Kotoka, the Terminal 3 is full of, Charlie, you see
even
people flying.
The embassy crowd, the number of people were there.
Go to passport office.
No joke. No joke, yeah?
Most of the Gen Zs are seated home unemployed.
Okay.
And when the government come, they will say, oh, I'm promising you this, I'm promising you that. But they don't employ most of the Gen Zs. We are sitting home when we complete tertiary.
Yeah.
I saw a video on TikTok. One guy was like, he has completed tertiary for about 8 years.
8 years?
Unemployed. If not for online business and other stuff, he wouldn't get money to feed. He's unemployed. So all we'll do is jackpot. We'll talk to our zaddies and
at least when you jackpot, you
can have a favorable working environment.
You work, the currency there too. At least when you compare it to Ghana, it's a bit flexible.
It's flexible, not a bit.
And you see, when you're unemployed and you're at home, when let's say somebody sends you a link, tap on it to make money in 3 minutes. Tap on it to make money in 5 minutes. Yes, you tap on it and do it. I was told yesterday someone sent me a link.
I know, right?
The person said, "Oh, it's legit. I should tap on it." Me too. I was desperate. I tapped and then.
And they took your money. Sharp.
No, you not invest any money into it.
Okay.
You just invite people. You watch ads. You do taxes and.
And then they pay
so
you.
when you get when you get to $200 and you get 15 people registering in your name, you get the $200. You cash out.
And is it legit?
Oh,
it's legit.
It's not legit.
More like, you know when Zoom, right? Zoom came, right?
Yeah.
Is it Zoom? That's Susu kind of thing. You know, one person becomes the manager or whatever, takes money, and then before you see, the person is off.
Yes.
I get it.
Because you are not employed.
So but don't you think some of the Gen Zs are lazy? I mean, you know, more relaxed? You understand? Because I mean, I know most Gen Zs are willing to, you know, put in their best. But then I think one way somehow some people are also more relaxed, expecting that, you know, things would come at their beck and call. What do you think, William?
All right, so like speaking of laziness, I think it's a little bit dicey and harsh for me because see, if the government have been able to maybe put up a job and the youth are not doing, that's another thing to talk about. But like as it stands now, where are the evidence to talk about? Okay, I've putting up this, but people are not doing. There's nothing to talk about. So if the government are saying the youth are lazy, or you are saying the youth are, the youth are lazy, it's a little bit.
And then one thing too is, you try to do it and then there is nothing coming out of it. I've tried so many times and then there is nothing.
You don't have the patronage.
Because I can't come and kill myself.
Okay.
You understand?
So, I mean, you guys have made amazing points. I mean, I love the angles at which everybody was coming at. But then I'd like to add this one before we move on to the next one. So now we all know the Bus Stop Boys, right?
Yes.
These guys collectively came together to clean the gutters, you know, the places with filth and all that.
Yes.
They knew that if they depend on the government, it's not going to happen. So they took up everything in their hands and then they made change. So in as much as you are all trying to bring in our collective ideas, and I think one way or the other, like my brother said, we can also, you know, help in any way that we can, right?
Yes.
Okay, guys, so now keep your comments coming in at us on our social media platforms. Do well to tag us at Metro TV GH Online. Okay, we'll read your messages for you. And we're going to take a quick break where we listen to, you know, the Vox Pop from other people on the streets and what they think about this particular topic. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this one.
All right, so with this whole political climate thing, Charlie, to be very, very honest, I don't see Ghana anywhere in the next 5 years. I feel like by the next 5 years, no matter on Ghana, like them sell the country, give other people, because right now, how it is right now, there's no hope. So as for the next 5 years, what does Ghana have for Gen Zs there? Ghana doesn't have anything for Gen Zs. Even right now, they're telling us that the whole work rule, whatever, is full. So by 5 years, now we all jackpot, because we are not doing anything here. They don't have anything for us. So I feel within the next 5 years, now we all jackpot. Wherever we want to. I'm going to South Korea, so I don't know for you. So So first of all, what do you mean by another batch they container inside the camera? You yourself, are you not part of the same batch we are in? Looking at one person's faults and actually bringing it around everybody, and you're actually making it look like you're a saint, it's really not cool. Charlie, the batch and we all day inside. We go marry one ourselves. If you don't like it, you can't stop.
Dawn.